How's it going, everybody? Just want to do an update on my Palmetto State Armory PX-9 9mm pistol build. It's not all Palmetto parts, obviously. It's kind of a little different miscellaneous parts build. But the lower is the Palmetto PX-9. It was a strip receiver. Again, if you haven't seen my other videos, I'll kind of go over some of the parts that I had bought. So some of the stuff I got locally, I ended up getting the SB4 brace in OD green, Magpul rubber overmolded grip in OD green, and also the AFG in OD green. Then of course I had to order these from Amazon because they're the only ones that I can find for the older style Magpul OD green sights. Because of course everybody has the Gen 3s now, and I hate the Gen 3s. I had bad luck sighting the ones I bought before. I hated them so much that I took them back. So I like these a lot better. So I had to order these from Amazon. Excuse me, because they're the only, like, again, only place I could find them. So other than that, I got the Timber Creek buffer tube mil spec, and the BCM Bravo end plate with a QD mount, so you can put your single point sling. And then the lower parts kit, most of the parts are from CAC Industries. Local store had that too. Some of the things that I got from somebody was the castle nut, the trigger, the hammer, and the barrel and the muzzle device. It's like kind of like a little small blast can in a way. The barrel is a Faxon barrel. I believe it should be about a 6-inch barrel. And the flash can, I really don't know what brand it is or anything, but it's just kind of a little short little type of blast can. And yes, the handguard is obviously not together, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But so anyways, so that's that. So I got the Faxon barrel and that, the castle nut, and the trigger assembly minus the disconnector. That's the only thing he didn't have, is the disconnector. But all that I got from him. They're basically spare. So I ended up ordering the disconnector, the bolt carrier group. So I did get the Palmetto bolt carrier group, 9mm. And obviously, and Palmetto standard charging handle, nothing fancy. And then the upper receiver I got from Ar15 discounts, because when I was going to buy the Palmetto upper, the flat side upper, or whatever they call it, they were out of stock when I went to order it. So I wasn't able to get it. I did order the Magpul trigger guard that I have to return back to Palmetto because I made a mistake, and when I ordered it I forgot that this has a built-in trigger guard already, so I can't use that OD green trigger guard, so that's going back as soon as I get a chance. But so when I went to get that Palmetto upper, unfortunately they were sold out, but it was kind of a benefit because I ended up finding on AR15 parts or discounts, I believe is the website, AR15 discounts. They had this receiver. All it said was NBS AR9, upper. So I guess that's the manufacturer. I don't know who really makes it, but it does seem like it's pretty really nice quality, pretty nice machining on the upper. The finish compared to the lower is actually, it's not perfect, but it's actually really not bad at all. So I'm pretty happy with it. So then, yeah, again, I had to get the disconnector from Palmetto too. It's not from them or made by them. It's another manufacturer disconnector for the trigger assembly. But other than that, yeah, so one of the things, because I was wanting this look with the handguard where this kind of sticks out of the handguard a little bit like this. This is exactly the look I was going for. So the problem I had, because of the short barrel, was finding a handguard that was short enough and long enough to make it work. Basically, I wanted it short enough to where it didn't go past the muzzle device too much, and I wanted it long enough to where it basically covered the barrel and part of the muzzle device. So it makes it look like the muzzle device is inside the handguard, kind of almost like a integral suppressor, like a MP5 SD. Kind of wanted to give it that look, and it's actually is perfect. I'm very, very happy the way this handguard fit perfectly. This was the one part that probably was the hardest to find. This is a 5.5 inch length, and unfortunately, like, hardly anybody had them. They're either 7 inch or 4 inch, and that was going to be too long or too short. So I basically needed a 5.5 inch minimum and then 6 inch. So I'm actually glad and more happy with the 5.5 inch. The 6 inch would have covered more of the muzzle device, probably a little bit too much. So this ended up being absolutely perfect. So this is from a company I never heard of before. But this is the box. So that is the brand of them. And it's 5.5 M-LOK Ultra Light Handguard. So that's the SKU number if you want to look it up. But this handguard wasn't cheap. It's US made. For how small it is, this is 116 bucks. I know it kind of seems expensive for such a little handguard, but I guess it is what it is. So but yeah, so the only thing I'm missing is the buffer spring, so I can actually put my buffer in. The guy I got those parts from, he might have forgot to bring the spring or something, but in a day or so I'm gonna get it from him. And also the reason why the handguard is not on, because I can basically, obviously this is in a way because of the nut for the M-LOK is hitting the muzzle device, so it won't slide forward. But basically the barrel nut that came with this handguard, it's kind of like round, and it has like 4 flats on it, and I need something that I like, almost like a crow's foot, to go on there, and I can put my torque wrench on there to torque the barrel nut to the upper receiver to the proper spec. All my tools I have for doing the barrel assembly, they won't work. It's like 1.25 inch gap for the flats. So the guy that I got these parts from, he said he has some larger size crow's feet, bigger than what I have, that might go up to 1.25 inch and something. So he said it should work. So I'm basically just going to end up taking this to him, just because, you know, that way he'll just do it there. That way I can properly torque this barrel, and then I can properly put the handguard on and tighten it down. But other than that, the barrel's like actually not even tightened down. It's just hand tight, and that's it. So that's why this is loose. So it's just one of those things, you know, most of the time handguards, when you buy them, they sometimes come with their special tool for the barrel nut. Like when I bought a Yankee Hill Machine one before, it came with a special tool for the handguard to tighten your barrel nut down. Unfortunately, this one did not. So I figure for the money I spent on it, it should have came with a tool. But it is what it is. So just a little minor setback to be able to have it functioning. But yeah, all I really need is the spring, get this barrel torqued down, and just, you know, finish bolted up, and it should be ready to go. Eventually, of course, the red dot and stuff. But so yeah, I will have to take this back off again to be able to slide this forward and torque the barrel. I just wanted to put it on here just for the looks and see how it's going to look and feel when it's done. But it basically has the look that I want. The only thing I wasn't happy to is I didn't really care for this gap that's in between the handguard and the upper. It's just the design of the rail itself. I guess it's not the end of the world, but it is what it is. So what I'll probably do once I get the barrel torqued down and to line this rail up to be perfect, I'll probably put one of these sights off and slide it in between, so that way it kind of like locks it into place, so that way it won't rotate. So then I know this rail is perfectly straight with the upper, or you know, with the upper and stuff. And then all I gotta do is put the sights back on. So that's the plan. Other than that, safety and everything is functioning. Obviously I can't really charge it because I don't have a spring in here, but I did test it without the upper on there. Safety, all that works. Trigger assembly, everything works. Of course, this is the other side. Of course, the mag catch for the clock magazines. So yeah, I'm really happy, and it's pretty cool. You know, I'm glad it's finally pretty much done. A couple little setbacks, but I finally got it. But trying to think. I don't think I'm missing anything, but if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and thanks for watching.